Hello and welcome, I'm Vijay Srinivas. Well, the opposition is upping the ante against the Modi government or what they call as lapses during the Pahalgam tragedy and of Trump's mediation claims during Operation Sindoor. Prime Minister, who spoke in the parliament for about 142 minutes in the Lok Sabha yesterday, had attacked the opposition of calling them defaming the Indian army and of not supporting the Indian army, while the opposition has slammed the Prime Minister in a veiled attack, saying that the Vishwaguru has failed the country globally. Joining me to discuss more is Congress MP Mr. Manickam Tagore. Thank you very much indeed for your time, sir. Let me begin with you there. The discussion of the Operation Sindoor concluded in the Lok Sabha yesterday, with the Prime Minister giving a 142-minute long reply. In Rajya Sabha today, the Prime Minister wasn't there, while the Home Minister was talking, countering the former Home Minister, Mr. P. Chidambaram's statement, where he, slammed him for playing petty, petty politics there, right? So, and how do you see the PM's absence in Rajya Sabha and also his reply to the Lok Sabha yesterday?
Yesterday itself, we were able to see that Prime Minister's lost his direction, and Prime Minister was Mr. Modi. The way he used to speak it before the same Parliament, we usually see a lot of new information. He will come up with it, new narratives. He will come up with it. But yesterday's was just normal, and he was just copying the speech of Mr. Amit Shah. Morning, Amit Shah spoke about certain things, and the same repetition was there for Prime Minister. Prime Minister was also tired, and he was also looking without any. He is unable to defend those issues which we were able to raise it. The opposition parties were very particular on 3-4 issues. One was the Pelgam failure and the intelligence failure. Who is responsible for it? Who has to be accountable for it? That was the line on which Priyanka Gandhi ji spoke about it, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji, as leader of opposition, spoke on the way forward for after how we messed up our foreign policy on the post Sindoor issue. Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji was very clear that we stand with the armed forces, particularly the Air Force, in their fight against the proxy Chinese and Pakistan conflict with us. And we were very clear that the American Trump President Trump's call again and again, 26 times till yesterday night, and late night in yesterday night was 27th time. He called that he only sealed the deal, and the ceasefire was because of him. So we want, the leader of opposition was very clear that you have to be very strong with the American president, or else we will lose out in the game. And therefore that narrative, that questions were never answered by Mr. Modi, and Modi was completely directionless. That we were able to see it, and today we can see that next part of it, that Mr. Modi is not ready to come to Rajya Sabha itself. The Prime Minister, who thought that it's a Vijay for Operation Sindoor and we have to celebrate it. That is the first day in his outside the Parliament, these speeches of Mr. Modi. But today he is not ready to come to the Parliament. That was come to the Rajya Sabha itself to face the Rajya Sabha in Parliament in opposition members. He is not ready to reply them also. Therefore, he is in a very back foot, in a weak wicket and in a back foot mode, and therefore only he has placed the usual Tejasvi characters and Sambit Patra like characters and Amit Shah like characters who speaks
That's right.
more about the past and who never speaks about the present and future.
So you call it weak wicket. That's exactly what the former Congress president too had said. So, the Prime Minister and Home Minister and the other speakers from the Treasury benches recounted what they termed the failures of Jawaharlal Nehru, for which India was still paying a heavy price, right? So your party leaders, including Priyanka Gandhi, said, she's fixated with Nehru, but your MPs rarely defend Nehru's policy on Kashmir or China or Pakistan when they get to speak. As much as they get to sort of defend Indira Gandhi there, right? Even Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who spoke in the parliament, said, talked highly of Indira's courage, but he rarely did touch upon Nehru there. Has the BJP successfully turned Nehru, the Congress's tallest icon, as some sort of a liability for the Grand Old Party? How do you see it, sir?
No, it's not like that. It is the Modi and Amit Shah and RSS always takes Nehru as their enemy number one, uh, and they repeat like parrots. They repeat certain things. Every government will have its own shortcomings, and usually when you are in government for 15, 16 years, there will be some shortcomings. And India early after the independence, first 20 years was a very difficult for India in all fronts. Therefore, they will pick some kind and keep on repeating. Nobody is going to believe that thing because India believes that Nehru has done his job. What Kamaraj has done it for Tamil Nadu, Nehru has done it for India. Therefore, that's the story. That ends the story. People can repeat whatever they wanted to repeat, but people are not going to believe it. That's the early parts of our countries, when we are in the early part of our country being built, coming
But
together
you
of the
still believe that
nation
they were
as a
mistakes
nation,
done.
as every government will have its shortcomings. You may call it as mistake, and BJP friends may call it as mistake. I call it as shortcomings.
Interesting. So let's discuss more current issues here. So your party was mocked by the BJP for not allowing Shashi Tharoor or Manish Tiwari to speak on the Operation Sindoor discussion. Your Congress whip in the Lok Sabha there. Can you tell us why the party did not field two of its senior most MPs who are both articulate and well versed in issues of international affairs? And Shashi Tharoor, for example, has got the best CV to actually talk about these issues. Or do you agree with me, sir?
No, these are all the parliamentary strategies when we evolve. We give opportunities to all the members, and we don't dictate who has to speak in BJP. We don't ask BJP should have fielded Nitin Gadkari ji. We should not ask Nitin that Nitin Gadkari ji is a very good administrator. He would have spoken much more with clarity than Amit Shah. And we would not have, we won't say thing that Piyush Goyal should have spoken on that foreign affairs part because he's more intelligent. And Nirmala Sitaraman has dealt with defense. She should have spoken it. Therefore, these are all things which we don't ask them, and we hope that you don't ask them also.
Shashi Tharoor has emerged as a favorite punching bag within your party there. You two have often hit out at him, and doesn't this seem like a Congress washing its dirty linen in public? Does it not give the Bharatiya Janata Party the ammunition to attack the Congress party there?
No, you are understood. Your misunderstanding is seen by these words. We don't have any. He is not the punching bag here. He is a senior leader. He is in the CWC. Your misunderstanding can keep on growing. That I can't answer that misunderstanding.
Okay, so moving on to the next question there, sir. Let's return to the Operation Sindoor debate, right? Prime Minister said no country forced India to stop its actions against Pakistan. Moments later, US President Donald Trump reiterated for the 30th time, as you said, that he negotiated the ceasefire. Today, President Trump has announced a tariff of about 25% on India too. Has Modi's high publicized friendship, the bonhomie between, Prime Minister Modi and, US President Trump, the Aapki Baat, Trump Sarkar and so on, sort of cost India heavily here? Do you think so?
They have been saying that India's foreign policy was well crafted from the Nehru's time and then was evolved to the next level with Indira Gandhi ji and Rajiv Gandhi and then Vajpayee and Narasimha Rao like time and then Dr. Manmohan Singh. We had a consistent policy and we had a direction where we are traveling. We were not directionless. We were not having event politic foreign policy on the events based politics. We were not doing politics for awards being given in some countries. Foreign policy was not only to mobilize few people and say in the airport, Modi, Modi, Modi. And politics was the foreign policy was played out for India's gains, not for one man's PR stunt. And but for the past 11 years, the media was praising those moments of Mr. Modi, where Howdy Modi or Trump, Abki Baat, Trump Ka Sarkar, all this kind of dramas was just got flat now. And now Mr. Trump sees that Mr. Modi is the weakest link for it. And Mr. Modi has become, he's not ready to show that thing that where our strength lies. He only plays with where our weakness is. Therefore, only Mr. Modi is able to surrender so quickly to Mr. Trump's approach. Mr. Trump approaches the whole game in a real estate mindset, and the real estate mind is being used in the foreign policy by Trump again and again. And the way a real estate dealer deals with it, the Trump is dealing with the foreign affairs and external affairs in that manner. And Mr. Modi is directionless, and he just fumbles with one issue after other, and he still think that Mr. Modi is able to, he will get a better deal from Mr. Trump. Uh, the failure of Mr. Modi's government and foreign policy, particularly the foreign policy towards the Americans with Mr. Trump, is costing us this kind of issues. And Mr. Trump, the way he deals India, when Mr. Modi is in the chair, we can see that we are started to fail in that in this relationship itself, and it's costing us more. India is going to suffer because of the wrong policy of Mr. Modi and Amit Shah.
Okay, one last question there, sir, before I let you go. Your party is evidently not satisfied with the kind of response, of the government, both in Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha on any of the issues related to Operation Sindoor. What do you plan to do next? Will you keep asking these questions, or do you think, you'll move on to focus on other issues like SIR and so on?
No, first, there are two things the starting of the session itself, we were very clear that we wanted Pahalgam and the post-Sindoor issue to be discussed. And we were successful. First 1 week was washed away because of the arrogance of the government. They were not ready for that discussion itself. At last, they accepted it on the Friday. Therefore, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, these discussions happened in both the houses. The house functioned, and today the Manipur motion was also passed. There was no disturbance in Lok Sabha. Therefore, it's in the hand of the ruling party that they accept the genuine demand of the opposition. Opposition demand was that there should be a discussion on SIR, and SIR is an attack on democracy. It is going to take away the votes of the poor people without any kind of reason. The Supreme Court has advised the EC on having Aadhaar and ration card as documents to be shown to prove their identity as the voters. But the EC, which is being controlled by Mr. Amit Shah, completely works for Mr. Amit Shah as an election agent for BJP under Gyaneshwar Singh. Therefore, things are difficult. Therefore, we want a discussion in Parliament, and the Bihar elections are there, and then Bengal, Assam, and Tamil Nadu and Kerala elections will be there. This, if we allow things to happen like the way they are doing it in Bihar, it will be expanded across. And Mr. Amit Shah, we know that Amit Shah always uses wrong means to capture power, and he has done it again and again in Bihar, in Gujarat and other states. And now also he's trying a new method now. Therefore, this is through the election commission, and Gyaneshwar Singh has been a loyal person of Mr. Amit Shah. Therefore, our fight is to save election commission. Our fight is to save democracy in India from Gyaneshwar Singh and Amit Shah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for taking your time out
Thank
to
you.
join us on the Fed. Thank you. Pleasure talking to you. Thank you.